play a game.
Hello, we are live. It is dark. We're choosing a route. Grumpy Englishman Dave Randall U. Burke, hello to you. Hello to anybody else who might be joining in. We are going to look at Manchester Airport Commuter. Now, before I get into this, there's a patch coming. Was meant to have it by now. Haven't got it. Been cleared to go anyway. The patch deals with a headlight issue. So if we see it, I'll show you and we'll go from there. Alrighty, route-wise scenarios. There are a few. Unit swap. This train is booked to work. A stopping service from Crewe to Manchester has failed. And yes, the route's loading as Crewe to Manchester. Oops. Style line Surfeit. Be taking over a northbound stopping service. Sounds fun. Single file. A train has failed. Returning home. Due to disruption between Heald Green and Gatley, trains on the Style line are severely delayed. And the Stockport shuttle. Due to the line between Stockport and Levenshulme being closed for engineering work, trains are diverted via Style. Many styles. I haven't actually looked at journeys. Let's see if there is one. There is. Look at that. Explore Manchester with the B's. Where's my B? Here it is. Yeah, okay, it's a knitted pulled B. I got it in Manchester. It's not my fault. There appears to be 3 chapters. So this one has the class 323 and has a bunch of services and scenarios. That probably shouldn't surprise us very much. And then there's the Style Line Experience, which has a bunch of services and scenarios. That probably also shouldn't surprise us very much. And we have Empty Stock Sifting, I think that said before I clicked on it. So we've got some empty stock moves, of which there's quite a few in the timetable. Okay. Grumpy says, is that a Gillingham FC logo? I'm a bit dark, am I? That's because I've got the lights off. You actually want to be able to see me. Ah, yeah, I'll put the light on. Is that better? There you go. All right. Right, journeys. Okay, out of journeys. Where's my drink bottle? God damn it. I haven't got my drink bottle. All right, choose a route. Manchester Airport Commuter. And there is a training scenario. There's only this because it comes with trains we've already got. Okay, good. Let's dive in. Let's look at some timetables. And I wrote down a couple of good ones that I wanted to run. Alrighty, we will start with something random. So there's 2 timetables. We should cover that. There's a weekday timetable with 594 services. And it has the class 66. Of course it does. It's the DB one. It's not the good one from Skyhook. It's the other one. The class 150/2 from Transport for Wales. The 153, and it's not alone. Class 158 from Scotty. Class 323 Northern. Class 87. This one does a rail tour. There's a few Pendolinos. And there's the 350s, lots of 350s, and there's another 66. So this is the weekday one. I will cover a couple of issues with you when we get into it too, one of which is coming in the patch and the other one isn't yet. It will come. Then there's the weekend timetable or the Sunday timetable, which has got the 150/2, the 153, a 350, 323, 158, and 390. No freight on the weekends. Okay, let's get in here. And let's start with, let's call it the hero, the 323. And he's hoping it's going to behave itself today. And we'll go from Blackpool North to Manchester Airport. Sure we will. And just because we're looking at the route, we will fix the weather. It does have conductor mode on the 323 and the 350. And can't remember on the Pendolino. Ah, fun. Hello, Chucky Transport. Hello, Transport East Anglia. Hello, you take care too. I booked a East Anglia train today. Grumpy Englishman, hello to you. Bad guy, hello. Didn't even know you were live until I was scrolling through YouTube. Well, yes, I just went live because, you know, I got to go. That's why it's not scheduled. All right, there's not much point showing you the 323 because, you know, it's the same 323 we've had before. So let's just drive it and we'll have a look at the route. That's the more important thing. So we are at somewhere outside. Big station. This would be Manchester. Piccadilly, I assume. Let's go for a burn, shall we?
Are you nuts?
So we've had this station before, but now we've got more stuff. I'll go out there when I'm on the external camera. That's mean. You tell me you're going to actually have to walk down there. Alright, we'll do that later. Can I go through here? I can. Cool. So there is now a downstairs where you can wander around if you wish. You can go out here and you can go out to the taxi rank. You can't actually go outside though, which is sad. I'd love to see some people in taxis out there, but we're not going to see those. Do the lifts work? No, don't bother asking. The escalators do though. And we're just wandering around on the outside camera. There are no people up here because the game doesn't support people up here. Can you go up there? I guess so. Up to the main concourse again. Back through the gates because I think it's time for our train to leave. But as you can see, it's pretty much the same Manchester except they've done some work. Round the corner. Outside. So let's go have a quick look at that. Our train's up there anyway. Can we go to the toilets? No. Okay. I'll be back here soon. I think this is my train sitting over here. Over on this platform. Looks like it because the doors are open. And there's people inside. Look at that. We are going to Manchester Airport. We're leaving on time apparently, but we haven't yet, so I better close the doors. Oops. Maybe I'll close the doors instead of opening the wrong ones. Does that sound like a good idea? Yes. Alright then. Let's jump on an outside camera so we can see the route. And here's hoping the train behaves. Oh, hang on. I can turn on safety systems. Stop. 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 Got to turn on safety systems. That's it on this one, I think. Right. Take two. Off we go. Hello, Lord Vectron. I blend into the menu screen, do I? Oh, fair enough. And I'm a bit quiet. Am I a bit quiet? I am a bit quiet. What's that? That's weird. Is that better? Oh, I think the stream's turned down. Why? Why? No, it's not. Weird. Very weird. I am a bit quiet. I accept that. Don't know as much I can do about it. I have cranked the mic up to 100. Maybe if I move the mic a bit closer. It's going to go noisy for a bit. How's that? Is that any better? Yes? Looks better. We're going too fast. Yes, we are. Tough. Never mind. Doesn't matter. We want to look at the route, though. Yes, we do. Welcome to Manchester. Bye-bye, Manchester. Sorry, we're running away. It is quite populous. There's stuff everywhere. There's bee buses down there. They're not branded though, they're just yellow. Oh, we're allowed to go faster now. Off we go to Burnage. Lexic Dark, hello. I do accept that I am a bit quieter than usual. Actually, it seems to have recovered. I hope nothing bad happens on this stream today. I just realised it's set to auto stop. So if OBS decides to shit itself, the stream will die. Never mind. Oh yeah, depots. Depots. You can go inside. And that one as well, you can go inside. And I think over here, you can go inside too. And that one too. And that one. And that one. There's a Pendolino in there. There's a Pendolino in there. Open wide. Come inside. There's a bear in there. And a chair as well. Hello, Amy. Hello, Benjamin's brain in a jar. Welcome to Manchester Airport, otherwise known as Crew to Manchester for no readily apparent reason. Currently, the time is 9:04 a.m. Did I turn headlights on this thing? I'm not sure. I think I did. Let's have a look. Yep, they're working. You may notice sometimes... I think I was supposed to slow down for this corner, but whatever. We'll stay on the tracks. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? It's a good corner, this one. I like it. Whee! Gratuitous bridge shot. And just to annoy people, we'll do... no, not that one. Oh, I went full screen. What did I do that for? Idiot. Well, that was going to be a nice gratuitous bridge shot, but, you know, I screwed it up. I went full screen for a moment. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what that would have done to the stream. Hopefully nothing. Are we going too fast again? Clearly we are. We are coming up on Burnage, not far away, but we're going to go through a couple of other ones. But I think we should, just to annoy people on Steam, do this. With a Steam screenshot. Why not? I should have done it at Manchester, really, shouldn't I? We're not stopping here, are we? No, a mile to Burnage. Tree Sim World. I wanted to show you on the platform. There we go. Got it. We'll come back to these stations. We're just doing this run first. We'll do a 350 run and stop everywhere as well. We'll have a look at stuff. Uberk says roadmen. Benjamin's brain in a jar says you might fall over. Chocky says ATS has lined up the bridge pillars with the road. Well, I hope so. Chocky says it made you look like the sun for a moment, then you went black. Oh, cool. Holy Trucker says, hey mate, I'm skipping this one, too damn short, and they want the same money as Mild May for this. It's longer than Mild May. Lexic asks, because things are going sideways. Oh, we're supposed to stop here. Shit. Whee! First Nebworth. There we go. First Nebworth. Let me be the one who types it. There we go. Anyway, let's look at Burnage, because we were going to stop here. So there are posters. They're properly branded. They're a little low res though. But they're cool. It's got a QR code. I wonder if it works. Oh, I've got to know. Where's my phone? Damn it. I think my phone's where my drink bottle is. I'll be right back. I need to know if this works. Alright, got my drink bottle as well. I need to know if this QR code works. That'd be a no. Okay, that was well worthwhile. Quiet train. Oh, it didn't go too far. Thank you for travelling with Northern, who missed your station. Yeah, I'll bet they're little angels. Anyway, should we get on a train and go to a station that we should actually stop at? Think so. Whee! Let's go to Gatley. Uberk says, holy trucker, they have to spend a long time to build this. It was, I can safely say, based on the DLC number, about 2 years. Two years. It's a long time. Chocky says this route actually works though. Gav says, evening. Hello, Gav. Holy Trucker says, please everybody, I need your help. Mitten World or Zwolgrunigan, please. Only by one. Mittens, of course. Actually, it depends what you like. If you like low speed, Mittens. If you like high speed, it's Walgrunigan. We're going to stop this time at Gatley. There comes another train coming. Let's go outside to greet it. And get smashed in the face by it. Are we supposed to stop here? No, 1.3 miles. Cruising along. I am 20 seconds ahead of you guys, Lexic Duck. That's how it works. It's always how it works. Let's start stopping. Probably not that much. That much will do. That much will do nicely. I wouldn't mind a coffee. That'd be good. Next stop is Gatley. I did see the overhead transformers. Let me just put that on B1 and pop out here. Because these are actually a nice touch, the transformers. DTG Douglas, indeed. Quiet train. We have to go to Gatley. I know I left you with the brakes on. Holy Trucker says mild mate is 45 end to end. This is only 20. But don't forget, it's a circle. So it doesn't have an end. It just goes round and round and round. Chocky says, did it work or not? I missed it. Lord Vectron says, can we get a preview of the Pendolino and the 87 timetable? Curious to see how long the services are. Of course you can. We'll look at all these things. We will look. Alright. Time to stop for Gatley. You can microwave a cup of yesterday's coffee for me. What a not nice thought. My itinerary for the UK is pretty much all set now. And doors open. And I think we need to, just to annoy other Steam players who can't do this yet, do this. Snapshot taken. That just seems necessary. I've had to resist doing it all weekend. Holy Trucker says too damn short, 20 minutes. Gav says Chocky has endorsed Chocky Core for the low price of $19.99 with all flavours. Coffee, coffee, coffee. That's all you had, said Luberg. Uberg. Why don't we watch it go? What do you want to see next? I know we have photo mode as well, but I'm using the Steam screenshots because they go to Steam, and that will annoy a certain Aussie who can't have this yet. So yes, I know we can do that. Healed green, 1.5 miles. Yes, I'm being silly today. It's okay. I'm very pleased to say, so various people noticed I did not stream yesterday. I was going to, but we were asked not to. We were asked to wait. We're waiting for a patch. Interestingly, that patch hasn't actually come out yet, but it is, very shortly. So if you've just got it on console, there is a patch coming for you. And should you see an issue with headlights, that is what the patch is for. There's one other issue with time, which has not happened yet. It still shows the time down here. It still says we're at 9:13. You may discover the clock goes to midnight occasionally. That will be coming with a fix, but not yet. It's being worked on. Benjamin says, are you able to make Didcot? I am indeed. Is it 350? Or as that strange man who's currently being sued in New York would say, 350. Holy Trucker wants a Pendo up next. We will have a look at the Pendo then. UK tag says £24 for just 27 miles is a bit much. There's a bit of gameplay in this route. We'll see that. We'll have a look at the timetables and things. So I haven't actually played any of the scenarios. I've just been mucking about with the timetables because I haven't had all that much free time, to be honest. Coming up to Healed Green. Viva Viti! Welcome and thank you. Very generous of you. Looks like we've got a few people who've been called out by Viva Viti. Excellent. Bad Guy says, why do I have a distinct feeling internally they've called that the Y2K bug? I don't know. I would call it 0 minutes to midnight, the world's over. But that's just me. Bouncy thing has suspension. I think we'll have to do it short here too, won't we? Because this is a nicely recognisable station. Guess we'll get out and go and have a look at it. I reckon. But I am going to do something before I open the doors. I'm going to go into the outside camera because one of the things that wiseasses have been saying about this route is that there are no people. So I will open the doors and as soon as they start moving, screenshot. See, plenty of people at Healed Green. Perfect. I like it. Anyway, let's jump out here and actually have a look. I don't know why Vigilance is labelled not, or it activates DSD, but this train's always done that. Time's still right, good. What are the collectibles on this route? That's a good question I hear you ask. Nothing down there though. I know what one of them is. Had a tipple, don't topple. Fair machine? I think that lady in the headphones looked at me. It's disconcerting. Let's go off the other side. Get out of the way, people. It's just like coming out Waterloo in London and going, what? Can I go over here? No, I can't go any further that way. It's the fake Black Sabbath poster still in use. Good to see. I'm guessing this might be a collectible. Newspapers. Alright. I know what one of them is because I've collected one of them, but I haven't seen another one since that one. I don't know if there's only one. I should have showed you at Manchester. Aha! So, Manchester light rail vehicle. Populated. There you go. And I should do this too, shouldn't I? Screenshot taken, of course. I'm guessing this... Is this one to be fixed, maybe? Tested for electrical safety. Oh, look. Look, that used to say rivet and they covered it up. Oh, that's so funny. No, that's not a collectible. No, I don't want to give up control. I'm busy mucking around. Do you know what the other collectible is? We haven't seen a route map anywhere, have we? What about these empty poster boards? No. This one? No. That? No. More newspapers? Ah, no. Is coffee the new water? Nice. What about this one? Nah. Alright, we'll figure it out. One day. Healed Green, folks. We're doing a right turn up here by the looks of things. Oh, you know what would be really helpful? Locking the doors. Trams, bees and newspapers, says Dave Randall. Sounds good. I need to talk to you, Dave Randall. I have a proposition. Do you remember where we met last year? Do you want to do it again? And if you're interested, there could be a trip to North Yorkshire Moors. But you might just want to meet at the museum again, because I will be doing the museum as well. I'm pretty sure I've got your Discord, Dave, so I'll contact you. No, we can do 40. It's good to see substation detail. I like it. I have to say, visually, the route is nice. I've been very happy with it visually. Since they started working, I've been very happy with the trains. Joshua, g'day from the UK, he says. G'day from Australia, mate. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure, actually, to drive a train on a route that I've actually been on. I have ridden around here. There's things I actually recognise, which is cool. Off we go to Manchester Airport. Did you have airports in the UK? Or were they just us? Amy says, my strategy for Waterloo is I'm in a metal frame on wheels with a bloke in high-vis behind me. Get out of my way. That seems fair, Amy. Electric Dark says, if I go too slow, does the bomb on the train roof go off? No, but the bees do. Bad guy's going to wait for a sale like he does on most things. Train sim doom, says Gav. It is a pretty route. I'll give you that. I will share dates, Benjamin. I will knock something up. I might even put something in the chat here. Because I can... I've just got to be careful not to accidentally share my spreadsheet because it's got booking information for hotels and train tickets and all sorts of shit in it. But I'll knock up a quick list of dates. Ah, no, not that button. That button. Oh, I was too late. It's stopping me. Oh, I was too late. In the middle of box, for those of you who haven't met box, this is box. Box is my little keyboard button. The yellow one is to acknowledge. The green one doesn't escape and then saves the game. Oh, one thing I have noticed, you can see it now. Alright, it's just too bloody bright sometimes. But the route itself looks okay. It's the trains that suffer from the brightness. Did I do that? I probably did that. Right. Me mucking about with things, making it go backwards. Hey! Oh, I'm not doing travel... Oh, I'm doing one travel lodge. But mostly I'm doing Premier Inn, because they're better. Holy Trucker said, I watched the route this morning on TSW YouTube preview and this route was dead. No other traffic really seen. Oh, it depends what time you drive. We've already seen 3 other trains, Holy Trucker. So, depends what time you drive. Hello, Mitch. How are you? Am I going to see you on Friday night, Mitch? Friday night, I am firing the train of lights to Gembrook. And we're doing something special, too. We're taking a single carriage with us to Emerald. The train will actually be shorter than the locomotive. Perfect. Welcome to Manchester Airport. And I think this place has the Skyway, so we should probably get out and have a look at it. I think that would make sense. So we will return to free roam when this ends. I haven't been to this station, but I looked at some pictures of it, and it does look pretty decent, but I'd be very curious what a local thinks. I did see the welcome to Manchester very fuzzy there until we got closer. That'll do. Doors open. G'day. Yeah, she got stuck on me. Alright, return to free roam. Go there, because let's go look at the airport station. There's a little cafe thing. What are you watching? True Track Season 9, Episode 21. Oh dear. What about you? What are you doing? Ah, you're working on the game again. And you're reading a book. Is it the right way up this time? No, it's upside down again. Lols. Nothing back there. I'm still looking for collectibles. Can't open the door. Oh well. Let's go find this Skyway thing. I assume it's the thing above us. Ooh, hang on, hang on. There's an elevator with the doors open. Does it work? Yes. Okay, that answers that question from the guy that was asking 10,000 times on the Dovetail stream this morning. Do the lifts work? 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 Are you stuck? Maybe you should buy a ticket. Here, let me help you. Oh, you disappeared. I assume this is the Skyway. Oh, newspapers. It looks like it should be collectible, but it's not. Going up the down escalator, because of course you do. Yeah, this will be empty. This is the Skyway here. Can you go out there? Oh, whoops, no, I'm dumb. Go through the open door, idiot. You can't go all the way through this, and the travelators don't move. I don't know how far they let you go. Oh, there. Look at those people standing up there. Those people standing up there with nowhere to go. Can I go down the side? No. God mode, we need you. Where are you, God mode? Are they actually going to come towards me or what? No, they're just standing up there. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, roundabout. Is that the first roundabout we've had in the game? Wow, look what it does. Oh, that's hilarious. Yep. There's a proper plane over there, an A350. There's a few planes. Okay. There you go. We've seen the Skyway. Oh, you're right, actually. Yes. Good call. Good call. Let's do it in photo mode. Absolutely. Let's go visit the people. And we will hide the overlay and do this. Screenshot for the Control F12. Did it work? Oh, you can't do it in photo mode, can you? That's right. You have to do these ones. Can't do a Steam screenshot in here, I don't think. What happened to you? Geez, you look weird. You look really weird. Really doesn't want to focus on her, does it? There we go. Do one of those. Why not? Most of the people look alright. Let's get out of photo mode then. There you go. There's the Skyway. Where do these lifts go? Here it comes.
Doors opening. Lift going down.
So there is another roundabout. Good.
Platform. Doors opening. Lift going up.
G'day. Oh, isn't that cute? And upside down book boy again. Okay. Pendolino time. Let's do the Pendolino. C wants to see it at night. We will do that. Joshua Cumber says it looks like Home Alone 2 with all these people in the airport Skyway. Gav says it's a Paul fan base for Paul and Chocky. Really? And I should scroll back and go, congratulations to Eddie Hartigan, Gavin Graham, Pete888 UK, Moderator Pete, great, C, and Seren Mods 21, who all got the memberships from V for Viti. Very generously given. Oh no, not resume last played, you twit. Ah, sigh. Well, while this is loading up something that I don't want, I can get my dates. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? I'm just going to reach out for my date. You know this is Thomas, don't you? We're not going to do that. We're not doing Thomas. Not today. But let me open up Notepad in a place where you can't see it while this is doing its thing. Okay. To the trains, choose a route. Manchester Airport Commuter, otherwise known as Crew. And weekday, Pendolino. So there's a lot of short services that come out of the depot, and there's some longer ones that run end to end. Is there one at night time to fulfill that request? Looks like there is. Let's do this one, Manchester Piccadilly to Longsight Depot. What do we do? A full route run. There should be a full route run, but I don't know if there'll be one at night time though. Looks like they're all depot moves. Oh, here we go. London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Piccadilly. All right, let's run this in night mode. While that's loading, I will type some dates. I'll leave one out actually. Pool. There you go. Now you've seen it at night time. That one? I'm impressed that I remembered all that. Lights, we want night running. Yeah. TAS is going off everywhere like it does. Wait until 22:28. Well, that'll give me more time to type these in. I won't put the exact dates in. Actually, I'm going to leave a town out. Why are you? Is it time to go yet? Nearly. Let's get the doors closing while I keep typing in dates. Alright. Matt. Going to move, train? Yes, you are. Good. I'll have dates for you shortly. I'll drop them in the chat. That's what I'm working on. There we go. Where's my live stream gone? There it is. There we go. There's my dates. I don't we have any instrument lights. Big boy. The headlights on? Oh, this is the headlight bug. So there's a patch coming for this today. That's why we don't have headlights. Let me try... Does day running do it? Kinda, but not really. We'll just have to put up with it being dark. You'll survive. There you go, you wanted to see it at night. Do you want to see any more of it at night? CCT Mitch says he's doing the double shuttles. That's good. And Thursday on the special. I'm not there on Thursday. Scrolling back down again. You could play Spot the Pole. That would indeed be possible. Off we go to Stockport, 5 miles away, in the dark, of course. Yeah, I think the Pendo is actually a little bit sad on this route, I have to say. It's not its usual happy self. Here we go with the station. Station night lighting here. Oh, it's a bit of a fuzzy sign, isn't it? Station night lighting here at Handforth looks alright. I don't mind that. Okay, I'll pretend to understand that. Athhanna. Oh, it's Irish Rail. Fair enough. Chocky says we want Thomas. Holy Trucker's favourite route to GWE and West Coast Mainline South, and I'm really, really sure. You take takers, anyone here, it's in which you are, this kind of look at TSW chat. Why? Let's have a look. What's going on there? UK tag. This happens when I try and load a route of TSWs and I know how to fix it. Due to D3 device being locked. So that's on PC, UK tag. Oops. Oops. Come on, stay in front. Another one looks alright. We'll probably better get some brakes on or we're going to crash and die and be miserable. At Cheadleholm. I'm only doing double the speed limit. It's okay. Well, double the impending speed limit. Coming down now. You want cab light? C says, these are the dates are in the UK. Yes, that is correct. And there's a couple of places left out of there. Because some of the dates I'm doing something with someone else, and I don't think I'm supposed to say what dates it is. And there's a couple of rest days in there that I really don't want to talk to anybody. So you've seen it at night now. It's properly dark, but the lit up bits are lit up nicely. Be good if the headlights worked, but they don't. C says he'll skip nighttime. Dave says you're off to the wonderful town of Swindon. I am. And at Swindon, I'll be in the cab of Flying Scotsman. That seemed necessary. We've probably done enough of night, but I think we only go to Stockport anyway, don't we? Oh no, we go to Manchester Pick. So we'll go all the way in, because we'll go to Manpick so you can see what it looks like in the dark. I think that would be a good thing to do. Ooh, the junction lights work. Oh, that's cool. I like that. They're for engineering works, apparently. Bright light. Very bright light. I just realised how bright those signals are and realised I think I'm being naughty. I think I have a mod installed while I'm streaming. I think I might have the London Midland signal mod on here. This looks alright for nighttime. Yes, the Didcot date. I can tell you exactly when Didcot is. Didcot is the Swindon Day. That's the Swindon Day. So I'll be at Didcot on Wednesday the 20th. Oops, and I probably should have stopped. Stopping would be a good thing to do. The doors are now opening. Station looks alright at night time. There's a little 158, which doesn't seem to have lights on. There's a 323. Like I said, there is a patch coming for the headlights. Oh, there's our clock bug. It finally happened. We've gone to midnight, folks. Oh no! But there's a patch coming for the headlights, but not the clocks yet. Actually, where's that 323? I want to see something that I was wondering about. Oh, I can't get in there. I wanted to get in there and see what the time was. Never mind. It's time to go anyway. Quiet train. Oh, I never unlocked the doors. Did I unlock the wrong ones, maybe? I don't know. Look at them all getting stuck there. Train Sim World passengers. I'll just stand on your head. That's okay. It's all because that guy in the suitcase just stood there. Guy and the suitcase. And the others get stuck and vanish. What about you, Harry Potter lady? Are you going to go? No, you're going to stay. Fair enough. I am not coming down to Brighton this time, no. I did Brighton last time. UK Tag says yes, it's PC and I downloaded it from the Xbox app. It sounds like you have a corrupt installation, UK Tag. Have you tried to put any mods on or anything like that? Off we go to Manchester Piccadilly. Bing. Looks alright at night time. C wants someone to top up the electric meter. It's very loud out here, isn't it? I'm going to go back inside. It's too loud out there. So we roll through on the high-speed train that's currently doing 58 miles an hour on our way to 90. What's wrong with Didcot? Chucky says, why is there an East Midlands 158? Why not? What's wrong with that? They represent other trains, but I think I don't know this myself, but the ATS dude did actually say that East Midland trains did go here in 2018, apparently, which is when the route is set in the current day. That looks alright, doesn't it? Quite like that. But the route's set in the current day, but the timetable is 2018. I just realised I'm on the fast line, aren't I? And that double yellow's for the slow line. That's fine. UK says I had mods before, but I took them off. Do a clean install without your mods. So delete uninstall it using the Xbox app, delete the folders, go and find your save games, and I hate to tell you this, delete them, and try again. Because that looks like something's got badly corrupted. You could try backing up your save games, all of your photos and everything else, and just put them back one at a time until you find out what's not working. Andy Burbage says Liverpool, Norwich. I won't be going from Liverpool, but I will be going to Norwich. Norwich only exists because I have to get to Sheringham and I'll be in York, and I want to go somewhere other than staying at York for another day because I'll have 3 days in York and that's enough. And I wanted to have a pause before I went to the North Northcote Summer Gala. The cool thing about the North Northcote Summer Gala is at least some of the time I'll be spending time with Jamie Ringwood from DTG, which will be very cool. It's his local railway. I'm really looking forward to that because he is one seriously knowledgeable person about trains. Dare I go over here and have a look in the sheds? There's a 323 in there. There's a Pendolino in there. Another Pendolino in there. Another Pendolino. And can you get out the back? No, of course not. That's okay, as we make our way towards Manchester. Through the servicing facility over there, which is nicely lit. That is quite nice, isn't it? What's that one? Oh, it's one of these. Northern Trains 323. I'll stay out here for the remainder of the trip into Manpick, so we can watch it appear out of the darkness. Dave Randall says East Midland trains run to Liverpool. Benjamin says I can get to Didcot around the time they open. I probably can't get there about the time they open. Let me tell you, I will be getting to Swindon, and I'm going to go there first. About 1 o'clock I'll get to Swindon. I'm going to dump my bags, and then I'll come back down to Didcot. So probably about 1:30, I would guess, I'll get to Didcot, something along those lines. Ah! Damn it. I was hovering over something else then, and my key press did not get to the game. But that's okay. That's fine, as they say. We'll just let that time out, because it'll take a moment, and I'll find my spreadsheet again. Where is my actual ticket? And I can tell you what time I'm really getting there. Go to my bookings. And all bookings. To Swindon. I will get to Swindon at 12:59, and then I'll dump my bags, and I'm going to go back down to Didcot. So I'll be at Didcot, yeah, probably about 1:30, I guess. I'll be at Didcot, something along those lines. So if you wanted to meet up, we could. Let me check what I'm doing the next day, actually, because I could. So there's Steam running at Didcot on Wednesday, but I could go to Didcot on Thursday as well, but there's no Steam then. I think we should be able to go now. Can we go? Yes. Let me just see if I do have that mod in here, or if it's really like that. I'm curious, because I'm not meant to have any mods in. No, I don't. No mod. Okay, it's just they're just that bright. Just get a little bit of speed up to there. That'll do fine, and we'll go back outside where it's quiet. As we slide into Manpick, there's the sports ground over there. Let me get a bit of height. It's probably about the best we're going to get. So as city lighting goes, I kind of like this. Sports ground looks pretty good. Soccer pitches. Or soccer fields, depending on what you call them. I'm also planning on going to the Great Western Museum and the Museum of Computing while I'm in Swindon. They do have Transport for Wales as Alea Amy, indeed. Joshua says, just had a TSW update come in on my Steam for a literal megabyte download. Yeah, it's a pretty big update. My signal is yellow, so I'm happy. C says, what is your plan for when you're in Kidderminster? Seven Valley Railway. That's the main plan for Kidderminster. You can dive in if you wanted to, see. UK Tag says, don't really care about photos and stuff. I have the game on my Xbox, so I'll do anything on there still. Good. You might need to be careful with cloud saves, because everything might come back. But just start by uninstalling the game. Leave your save files alone. Go into the folders where it normally installs and get rid of it all, and then install it again, and just see if that works first, before you get really drastic about your save files. I think Manpick looks alright, to be honest with you. I kind of like it. It's not too gaudy. It's not too bright. It's got dark patches, like stations really do. It's got trains without headlights, like stations really don't. If people want to meet up somewhere, my Discord channel link is on the page for my YouTube channel. Let's chat. To meet you, I'm going to kind of want to know you. The doors are now opening in Manchester, Piccadilly. Holy Trucker says you've still been installing. Holy Trucker says the yellow didn't look that good this morning. My stream's yellow looked red most of the time. Mine's still installing, been going for ages. Bad Guy says every time you say Swindon, Paul, the first comes to my mind is 007. James Bond. Michael Lay, hello, how are you? They're using TFW for the 150 and the 153. They are both here. So let's do some more daytime stuff now. Nah, you're fine, Amy. No dramas there, mate. All right, now, let's do a 150. I did this run before, and you get stuck everywhere, so I like it. Come on, spinny thing. Manchester Airport Computer. And we want the 150. I know you'll hate the 150, but that's fine. And 1W02. 1W... Oh, maybe it's the Sunday timetable. 1W02. 05. Maybe it was 05. I wrote 1W02, but maybe it was 05. Let's have a look at the Sunday timetable and see if it's on that. Ah, there it is. I'm going to run this one. And we'll leave dynamic weather alone this time. Driver. I'm good, Michael. Grumpy English's shame. Severn Valley is my home railway. Grew up on it. Well, come from South Africa and come visit. You can do it. You want to? Let's get this set up and get some doors open. I know the 150 is not exactly everyone's favourite train, but, you know, it's fine. Don't know if you can turn... Can you turn that on? I don't know. We'll see. Let's put that back to 0. We're in forward, so we're all good there. Where are we? Winslow. Hello, Winslow. Oh. Well, that's a weird kind of scenario marker, isn't it? Might just grab a snip of that and drop it in the chat for Detug. Apparently the patch is coming out to Steam now. Should I stop and load the patch, or do you not care if we don't have headlights? I think we'll just keep driving. I think that's the best way to do it. Okay. Oh, we're going to have a look around Winslow, don't we? We should.
Passengers are reminded that smoking is prohibited at all stations.
Whee! Oh, stuck. Really stuck. Back to the train. Right. Lock the doors. Time to go anyway. Bad guy says every time you say Swindon... Oh, we talked about that. Grumpy says... We've covered that. Bad guy says 1984 A Time to Kill was the movie. Releasing the brakes would be a good plan. Amy says one day we'll get the 67. One day. And it feels weird being a 150. Michael says, love it. We'll get a Manchester Airport on PC. Cool. Amy doesn't care. Benjamin says, a console getting the patch today too. Yes, they are. It'll take a little bit longer on the console, but it is coming out this afternoon, English time. Oh, yes. Viaduct. Massive viaduct. Let's get this thing up to full bananas. On our way to Manchester Piccadilly. Don't press this button again. Chucky says you've gone really quiet again. You sure you're not turning the volume down, mate? Because I'm looking at my levels and they're good. Andy says on Alan's own stream, he said they went with what there already was. To get the license to have a TFW 158 would have involved more delays. Yeah, probably. I think he's been pretty upfront on his streams, to be honest. Bad Guy says they're just the headlights, and I mean, how often do you run a night journey on stream? Really, yes. I don't generally stream at night time because it gets a bit annoying for both of us. Nice and smoky. Now, I picked this service because it makes you stop everywhere, because you catch up with other trains and there's junctions where you have to wait for trains and all sorts of stuff. So even though we're not supposed to stop at this station, we have to. Someone coming up on the junction? Close. We'll get to see some other trains. Amy says, get that, it runs with the 67. I do have live chat turned on, don't I? I seem to be missing messages, I think. C says I never really run nighttime anyway when you play TSW. I do a lot when I'm just doing it on my own. So I like night runs, but they don't stream very well because they're dark. It just looks a bit crap. Except when you're in a station, then they look nice. So here we'll have to wait for a bunch of other trains to go through. So we'll just come up to the signal and stop. There goes one of them, which crossed our path. Oh, points have changed. Oh, that signal has actually changed. I was expecting to see another train here. Maybe I was late last time. Is it moving? I think it's moving. Looks promising. Yeah, it's moving. Amy says a girl can dream. Of course she can. Benjamin says, cool, cool. I'm waiting on the Game Pass discount anyway, which usually takes a day or two. C says, sound is fine for you. Andy says, Amy, in 2018, it would have been 158s or 175s. I'd better do some braking or this is going to spad. We don't want to spad. But we're now going to be chasing colours all the way into Manpick. Oh, this is the one where you wait for all the other trains. Alright, now that that's happened, we can go ahead. Oops. Let's try the 8 camera. Let's try going the right direction. Right. We'll come and sit up here. Because there's a train up there in front of us, I think. But there's another one coming around here somewhere. Yield Green North Junction. Pretty sure there's a train coming. Yeah, here it comes. It's here. So naturally enough, we'll screenshot this. Sounds like a plane. The plane, boss, the plane. Here it comes. And naturally we'll screenshot this, because can. Prepare for screenshot. Gotcha. Now we'll be chasing that one all the way to Manpick, and it stops everywhere, and we don't. Oh. 350. Screenshot that too. Oh yeah, frame rates. Cool. There's a couple of spots where it's lower, but it certainly doesn't drive my PC bananas or anything. I know it's not green yet, but we'll just creep up on it. It'll be a little while because that train stopped in the station right in front of us up there. All the way up there. Whoops. Come on. Come on. Come back. So we'll creep up in the signal and try not to spad because that would be embarrassing. Chocky says it fixed itself. Well, there you go. Your ears blocked or something. Are you actually wearing your headphones? There's a question. Now we wait. It's quite a long signal block too for this train because it's left the station, I think. Oh no, it's still there. It's in there. But it's quite a long signal block, so we'll have a little while to wait here. Where's the signal? Right up there somewhere. There. It's got to go that far. So, we can go and talk to passengers. As you do. Have we got any? No. We've got no passengers. Actually, I think I'm an empty car, so that doesn't surprise me. Shouldn't really have any. Well, they'd get surprised, wouldn't they? I hope that doesn't interlock the train. Blue covers, bit of grass inside. See, surely you'd put a collectible here where people are going to get stuck at this signal. Surely you would. But it doesn't look like it, does it? No collectibles. That's still red? Yep. Let's just drive with the door open. Why not? I assume you can. Let's see if you can drive with the door open. Yeah, apparently. Gangway doors don't interlock, says Amy. Amy says, apologies for the delay. The signaller is an idiot. No, we're just waiting for another train. Because a passenger train got prioritised in front of an empty cars, which is kind of what you'd expect, really. Oh, there we go. Just got to remember, there's no point going really fast because we'll just catch up with that train again. There are bees, but I haven't actually found a bee yet. There are Manchester trams in boxes. We found one of those earlier. I can show you one at Manchester. and their newspapers. And I was kind of assuming route maps, but I haven't actually seen a route map anywhere. Lexic says, remember the time when the guard fell out the back? Fun times, fun times. That's a good thing. Amy says to Lexic Dark, that's pretty sure that's a Thomas episode. I'm pretty sure we've done it on Puffing Billy and left our guard behind. I'm pretty sure that's happened. We shall continue our little empty cars now. But there's no point roaring along because that train in front of us is stopping all stations. So as long as we run slow, we probably won't have to stop everywhere. If there's anything in particular people want to look at, please sing out. I do intend to run a 66 service as well, but I'll do a 153 before I do the 66. Lexic Dark says the fat controller was very upset. That'd be me. I'm the fat cunt, the fat cunt, the fat controller. So if people do want to meet up, please get in touch via Discord. We can have a chat. For a busy commuter route, it does have very, very long signal blocks. Amy says gangway doors being open just means higher airflow through the carriages when a passenger lets one rip. So it's like wearing a skirt then. Freedom. Chocky's going to go eat lunch, fair enough. I had my dinner a little while ago. Nice little gate. Oops, gone yellow. Good. Nick Giorgio asks, are you enjoying the route? Look, I have to say I am. I played it a bit on the weekend. I wasn't allowed to record anything on the weekend because it had an issue that has been corrected. There's another issue that's got a patch. I'm told it's just come out to Steam. In fact, let me have a look. But this is my kind of route. Lots of starts and stops and things to do. Let me just have a look at Steam and see if it says whether the patch is available yet or not. No, it has not come to me yet. But it's been pushed. So there's a patch pushed for Steam and there's a patch for consoles on the way. Let me check and see if it's been pushed yet. No. Looking at the wrong thing. No, they haven't pushed a console yet. But their patch deals with headlights. It's the only issue that it deals with. We keep rolling along with the reds here. Does that work? Oh, it does. Who knew? Chocky's having some rolls. Good to see. And I like this kind of run. That's actually why I picked this one, because I played it on the weekend. You probably noticed I had a medal on it. I thought, that's cool. I like runs where I'm getting stuck at signals and I have to wait for other trains and go slowly, and it's a bit different. It just makes it fun. C says, what's everyone's favourite sandwich? Ooh. I think my favourite sandwich is a Reuben. And I'm going to sound posh because I'm going to say it's from Cat's Deli in New York. I don't mean to sound posh. It's just my favourite. There's a local cafe near me here in Frankston that makes an okay facsimile of a Cat's Reuben. So I'm just stopping outside the station so no one tries to get in. Now we can just limp on through very slowly. Quite partial to just a plain egg sandwich as well. Egg with a bit of mayonnaise. That's gone yellow. Lord Vectron says, I wish you could add services to some favourites lists and easily find them, because I love these ones chasing yellows. Well, this is weekend timetable 150 1W02. Oops. And there's quite a few like this. I've played a few. Because, yeah, I agree. I actually quite enjoy doing this. That train eventually gets out of our way, by the way. We don't follow it all the way to Menpik. It's nice hearing all the bird noises. C says, I love these slow-crawling runs. They make it seem realistic. They do. Because how often have you sat in a train looking at your watch thinking, why is it going so slow? I've got to catch another train. In fact, my cab ride on Flying Scotsman that I'm going to do is going to be a journey and a half. I have to leave. I think it's Kidderminster at like 6 o'clock in the morning to make it there on time. C says no track shadows. Yeah, they're there. See? Just need to be in the right place. Short spread shot. Needs one of these. Bit more bridge. Oops. Tree Sim World. Nice bridge. I think we do another one. Why not? I'll just fill up Steam with screenshots today. Seems fair. I like the way the ballast is done. Like their ballast regulator was having a bad day. Lexic says, chasing yellows gives you that. Is it going to be red or will it go green? Please go green. All about the expectations. Indeed. Oh, very good, Amy. Amy says chasing yellows leaves you in an anti... Yep. You've missed the climax, Amy. As usual with this trip, I will be travelling on the cheap, eating supermarket sandwiches, because I'm quite happy for a cheap lunch. And some of the supermarket sandwiches are actually quite nice if you get there early enough in the morning. So all these people on the platform have watched this train coming. And we're just going to go straight on through to the other side, as they say.
This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or rollerblade within the station building.
Amy says, got a club card. What is a club card? No, I don't, clearly. Which club should I be in? Lexic Dark says, you can hear me sing, it's a long way to the shops if you want a sausage roll. Yeah, you have to go to Greg's. Greg's is a bit. At least the one I had was. Maybe I'll try another Greg's. Maybe they're not all horrible. I had a decent coffee at a Greg's, but I didn't have one with a decent sausage roll. Actually, one had a relatively okay pasty, I have to say. A Cornish pasty. I'm quite partial to a Cornish pasty. Quite like them. No copper thieves have been in and disturbed the signalling trays on this line. It's good to see. Unlike what happened to the Euros. If I get a copyright strike for singing that Lexic Dark, I'm going to blame you, by the way. Amy says a club card is a loyalty card for Tesco, but you need one to get a meal deal at $3.40 instead of $3.90. Okay. I did discover that Aldi existed over there, which amused me. But they don't do phones. Our Aldi does phones. It's really cheap. I'm debating... Actually, does anybody in the UK audience know, can a foreigner get a UK SIM? Because I'm debating, do I get a data SIM? Or do I just buy a UK SIM so I can make phone calls? Because one of the challenges with having a data-only SIM is, of course, you can't make phone calls. You have to use Telegram or WhatsApp or something like that to do it, and that only works if they've got it. Oh, we have gone yellow. Yeah, I know there's eSIM packages, but they don't let you make phone calls. Only data. Amy says, yes, you can get a UK SIM. Cool. Because I'll probably still buy a data eSIM because I can get unlimited data for just about nothing on an eSIM. But a local calling phone with a local calling number would be very handy for hotels and taxis and Ubers and stuff like that. Hello, Jumbo Train. Because I will have to give a phone number to my bank that they can text me on. Because every time I make a transaction, they have to text me and I have to put the number in. Although they seem to have given up with that on train lines since they blocked the card because I was booking lots of train tickets and we unblocked it. And they don't seem to ask for that confirmation anymore, which is a bit weird. Brain's going, speed up, they're all yellow now. I went to the Co-op a lot when I was there last time. I even went to Marks and Spencer. How about that? I had to. They were actually quite cheap for food. Surprisingly cheap. I got a green. Let's go. As we roll through Short Sim World. Lord Vectron says you don't need to show any form of ID. Or are you asking? Bad Guy says, can't you get a travel plan from your phone company? Yes. But roaming data and roaming calls are really expensive out of Australia. So no, you just don't. Lexic Dark says, I claim the Weird Owl clause on fair use for humour. Tumbo Trade says, when does the train line new driving comes out? It's out now on console. It will be out on Steam in, what time is it now? 9 o'clock. So about 6 hours time it'll come out on Steam. Welcome to Manchester Airport Commuter. It was never Crew, honest. On the consoles it downloads as Crew Manchester. Just saying. It just does. 2.4 miles to Manpick. Be there very shortly. Lexic Dark says some banks do a usage profile for fraud exceptions. I actually like what this bank does, because my previous bank would just block the card and you would have to ring them. And doing that from the UK was a lot of fun, I have to say. I eventually bullied them to letting me use chat in the app, saying, look, I couldn't get into this app if I wasn't me. And this card I can just get hold of Wench, who's sitting behind me at the moment, and go, oi, unblock it in the app. Because I can't, because it's actually her card.
Put your name on it.
So what do people think about what they're seeing so far? Let me pop in a little poll. It'll be, whoops. It'll be the usual one. Amy says, Lord Vectron, no ID, but finding prepaid is mildly inconvenient on the major carriers. They push you to MVNs. Oh, that's the same here. Prepaid's better than a plan because I'm going to leave. And I'll get the eSIM regardless, because even if I can find good data plans in the UK, I'll still get an eSIM because I want to have data the second I land at the airport. And I also want to have data in Dubai. So I can let my other half know that I haven't been blown up by a missile from Iran yet. Bad Guy says, I'm sure your credit card company is going to love you after spending money in the UK, especially considering some pounds converted to Australian dollars. Actually, the rate's not too bad at the moment, I have to say. I don't know why. Normally when the US dollar tanks, the Australian dollar does too, but we haven't this time. And the US dollar is certainly tanking. it's suffering a little bit of a beating. Lord Vectron says, cheers Amy, I'm planning a trip to see a mate in the future and we'll face the same problem. Amy says, well, a normal person ends up in a 24-month contract for 25 quid. And prepaid is what I do and I live here. Yeah, I'd be doing prepaid. Because I don't want to be paying more for it when I leave. Especially if I forget to kill it. Lord Vectron says, I like the route, but start-stop isn't his kind of gameplay. Might get it on sale. That's fine. It's got a pretty high count on the yays so far. Amy says, I haven't had any regulated form of debt in your name. That's cool. Over here, debt is the great Australian pastime. We love debt. So we all like to buy a house, but none of us own our house because the bank does. Bad Guy says, definitely it's helped our dollar quite a bit with the US dollar tanking. The Canadian dollar is surging. Yeah, I get the impression that people have dumped American bonds and American dollars and they're buying other dollars and other bonds because I know Australian bonds have gone up quite a bit. It's all bullshit though, bonds. It's just buying a country's loan that they'll never actually pay back. But that's okay. Do you know something I'd really love? We saw the Moya patterns over there. I don't know if that fence will still be there when this Pendolino clears. But see the Moya patterns in the fence, the curvy patterns? Subway Sim solved that. Why can't DSW solve it? Seriously. I think I should be slowing down a lot. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. As we roll into Manpick once again. We will do the 153 next, and then I'll do a 66 run, which is a non-stop run across the whole route. Amy says, I'm going to head off now, but anyone wants to ask more British questions, ping me on Discord. No problemo. If you're based anywhere along the route, give me a yell in the possible stopping places. Can't guarantee I will actually be able to meet up with people because I have got a lot of stuff planned, but when the way I do holidays is you sleep on the way home. It's always plenty to do. Lord Vectron says Australians are financially illiterate, but at least it's hard to get in mountains of debt than what it is in America. Yeah, our banks aren't actually allowed to loan you much more than you can cope with. Oh, that'll do. The stopping places are quite generous on this route, which is nice. More Manpick. Oh, one thing about Manpick, if it's pissing down with rain, the rain just comes through the roof. Just saying that. There goes a 323 pissing off. Bye-bye. Bye. Put your tail lights on, knob. Transcourt East Anglia said I went along this route when I went to Crewe. I don't think I'm going through Manchester at all on my upcoming trip. Let me just have a quick look. No. I am going to Shrub Hill, though. I'm looking forward to Shrub Hill. No, that one's via Birmingham. Yeah, one of my trains is funny. I actually go to Birmingham Snow Hill, and then I have to walk to Birmingham New Street. It's like, train line? How did you think that was one service? Really? I don't know why I waited for this, because I've already got a medal for this. Alrighty. Let us do the 153. Seems like a plan. To the trains. Choose a route. Manchester Airport Commuter. And let's do a Sunday one. What the hell? And 153. We'll do that one. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, I've done that one. Okay. Let's go back out of there then. Let's do the other one. Same one. Let's do one I haven't done. Let's go into the weekday timetable. 153. 19 minutes. That looks like a good one. Let's go. We'll leave dynamic weather alone. I haven't played any conductor, but all of these trains supported conductor. So they're not new to this route. None of these trains are, so it should be fine. I just realized that wheel spins behind my head. It's kind of cool. Alrighty, 153, transport 4 Wales. And no, forwards. Forwards. There you go. And doors. Cab lights, instrument panels on. I need to turn that thing on. Train lights. Doopta. Where is TPWS on this one? I know it's got it. Is it on a switch? Must be. Here it is. Right, and is that on or off? No, it was off. Heating, cooling, cab lights. There we go. Day headlight. Probably not working anyway because bug, but that's okay. Alright, wait till 8:31. Let's go for a walk then. Brakes on? Yeah, brakes are on. Sorry for pushing past, love, but you know, it's rude to sit on the aisle seat and stop other people sitting down. It's just really unsociable. You should sit up against the window. Or if you don't want to sit on the window, then get up when someone comes near you. Still sit on their laps. No, they fixed that. Okay. You could sit on their laps in the 153 at one point. G'day. How you doing? Where are you off to today? Oh, look, it's time to go. Better get out of here. That looks like an 87 coming in over there. It is an 87. Look at that. City of Birmingham. I kind of think that... Because that's not powering, is it? Let's just try that. And the brakes are still on. Have I not closed the doors? Oh, there they go. No, DRE really is on this time. I'm rolling backwards. No! There we go. Oh, this thing sounds good, doesn't it? I was so happy the first time I got to drive this because it just sounds awesome. I kind of think the 153, sound-wise, is the best train in the game. Just sounds so nice. You like trains, Nightbot? Very good. Night Lord Vectron. Chocky said I sat on someone's lap yesterday. Yeah, it does happen. Lexic Dark says I just wanted to see you climb over the table to the window seat. People do that, you know. As you should. It's a bouncy little sausage, isn't it? Look, there's 3 of them. 4. 5. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm easily impressed. Dave says the 350 services on here all start powered down and no pantograph up. That is correct. They do. And good luck figuring out how to make them start. It is a 150. It's the one on the front must be a 153 though. It is, see? 153. It's got 153s and 150s all connected together. I think we need one of these, don't you? It's nice to know they work together. Off we go. Off to Stockport, platform 2. So you can do some end-to-end runs as well. Dave says, I know how now, lol. It took me a while the first time. They're quite hard to figure out, aren't they? You should pop your steps in the chat, Dave. Actually, we should go and do a 350 and I'll try and figure it out again. Since we haven't done one yet, I'll go and make a dig of myself. Beep, 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 beep. Dave says Xbox just went nope and crashed. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Which service was it that crashed, Dave? What speed are these allowed to go at? 75. Okay. Bing! Yes, the good old-fashioned computer says no. That's pretty loud, isn't it? But that's kind of the point, Lexic Dark. Loud is good. Except when you have tinnitus like I do. I'll regret this later. Pendo. Seems necessary. Now arriving at Stockpot, beef or chicken? You had an Amiga there, Lexic Dark, with the Guru meditation error. Pink liquid pedalston. That was a quick stop. Only had time for one joke, and it wasn't even a good one. I remember the furor that came out when Commodore guy actually admitted that the big number that it comes up with that they ask you to report was a random number. I don't think you can get headlights, Chucky, because I haven't got the patch yet that fixes the headlights. Let me see if it's turned up on Steam yet. It might not tell me actually, because I'm playing the game, so it probably won't even look. If you really want to do that, I'll stop the game and see if the patch loads and start it again. Dave Randall says WE39 in journey mode. Which journey were you in? The first one, I assume. 4E39 journey. Fresh on start. Next stop, Wilmslow. Yeah, Chucky, there's a patch coming. It's already been pushed for Steam, but it has not yet been pushed for consoles. Let's let me check and see if it has been pushed yet, because they're going to tell us when it gets pushed. No, it hasn't been pushed out yet. So there is a patch coming that will fix the headlights. And sometimes they do actually work. It's not always they don't work. Sometimes they do. Chapter 2, loaded fine the second time. Okay. I'm glad it loaded, because that means you can finish the journey. I'm guessing that AWS went off. No, I'm not diverging. That's surprising. That looked a bit weird, didn't it? Looks like a tree. How amusing. Wilmslow coming up. Not far. I have to admit I should get into the journeys, because I often struggle for what service to go play, but if I jump into a journey, I can just play through the whole journey. I always think it's a smart thing to do, and then I never go and do it, because I'm not smart. Oops. Has anybody found any bees yet? At least he was smart and he picked a route with no level crossings. I do notice AWS goes off earlier than the magnets a lot of the time, so the AWS mark on the track is not right compared to the magnet. Chucky says I can't find any bees till 4 o'clock. Bummer. I haven't found any at all. See, that one was on time, but the other one was about 10 yards early. I wonder if we're supposed to fix broken fences, because there was one back there. Does this just finish at Winslow? Yeah, it does. Wilmslow. Wilmslow. It's a cool word. Wilmslow. $20-1 now. Not long to go then. UK tag. Is this a 153? It's a 153, a 153, a 153, a 150, a 150. We're about to do a 350. If I can remember how to make them start from cold. Because they wake up dead. I think the stopping points on the platforms I appreciate because they don't make you go all the way up to the end on ridiculously long platforms. There we go. So let's get a, let's run that one. 4E39. Let's try that. Wasn't it 2? I thought it was 2. Had different roof. Manchester Airport Computer. Weekday, 350. 4E39. Oh, it must be a weekend one. Let's go out to weekend then. Come on. 4E39. Yeah, doesn't exist. It was 4E39 you said, wasn't it? Let me scroll that back. Is it 4E39? Can't find it now. Oh, the 150s are 2 cars each. Yeah, fair enough. Good point, young fella. I'll give you that one. Yeah. I can't see where he said what service it was. Anyway, we'll just run anything. Doesn't matter. 8:45 to 8:45. Well, that's a bloody long service. 12 hours. Oh, we got to do that. Do we? No. Manchester Airport to Glasgow Central. Very good. Let's go. Has it gone case sensitive? I don't know. Good question, Odin Law. Should we find out? I don't see any 4s, actually. 4? No, there's no 4s. Anyway, we'll go back to that one. That's fine. That one. Go. Going to Glasgow. Gav says it's a 66. I thought he said it was a 350 that he was starting. Now I've got to try and remember how to make this work because they're kind of dead at the moment. So I think I have to go into neutral, I think. And then I have to go and find pantograph up somewhere. AC power. And somewhere there's a pantograph thing. Pantograph raise. Maybe it's on the dash. Is it down here? Lights, cab light. Or is it on the screen? Maybe it's on the screen. Brake system voltage. Actually, it knows it's got voltage. So do we have pantos up? No. So how does it know it's that many volts? Driving and braking, no. Door system, no. All right. Where is it? Where is the pantograph switch? Must have one somewhere. What's that? No. You're all streaming your screens right now, aren't you, going? It's right there. Battery on first. I think the battery is on though. See, it's got volts. And then AC power. Or do I have to hold it? 5 seconds or something silly. Tell you what, let's unlock the doors. Oh, hang on. There it is, down there. It's right there. It's right in front of me. Look, panto up. I heard noises. Panto is up. Now I should be able to do AC power. Or is it DC? It's AC, surely. Voltage. Yeah, it's AC. 22,000. Lighting. Interior lighting. Lighting on. Air conditioning on. And we want headlights. Backup day. Night light. Daylight. There we go. Maybe it'll just work now. Haven't got any AWS noises yet. Better go and turn on AWS. Maybe it'll work. We'll soon know. All right, let's see if it drives. Is DRA off? DRA is off. Brakes coming off. Ooh, something's happening. Brakes are going off. Yay! Odin Moore, my weekend was good, thank you. And you go and you call yourself a train driver. No, I call myself a fireman who sometimes drives trains. Apparently I'm being naughty. Better slow down. God, there's almost no 0 point for PBC off on the rail driver. Off we go in our car alarm train. Wee, 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 wee. We'll do this one and then we'll do a 66. Bing. Lexic Duck says it's a bug report and the voltage measured with the pentos down. Well, that and the battery was on. Odin Moore says, what are your opinions on Manchester Airport so far? I actually quite like it, because it's my kind of route. It's reasonably fast-paced commuter. There's enough services where you get stuck at reds and yellows for a while. Hey! Plane! Where is it? There it is. Plane bus, the plane! Well, that just flew right over our heads. That's kind of cool. See that giant shadow? Little surprises like that are quite good. Scenically, the route's quite nice. Ah, look at that. Here we go. I go scenically, the route's quite nice. And what do we see? Grass flying in the air. Oh well. This post has a beard. New. Being naughty again, but that's okay. Just want to drop that in the chat for content feedback. It's the grassy pole, not the grassy knoll. Had to be done. Speed back up to Manchester Pick. Jockey says LNWR doesn't go to Manchester. And Abysmal says TPE 350s did. Yeah, so I think it's representing another 350. I think Abysmal is correct. No, not brakes. Off. As we roll on through. These poor people, nothing seems to stop at these stations. Could you imagine going from Manchester to Glasgow on something like a 350, your ass would hurt by the time you got there. That'd be really bad. Gab says they are representing TPE. Yeah, I would think that would be about right. 350s have comfy seats, you reckon? You know, if I hadn't turned on DSD, I'd go have a look. But if I get up now, the train will stop. I have all sorts of trains coming up on my trip. I was booking tickets trying to continue my quest of hitting all the TOCs. I still don't have a ScotRail because I'm not going to Scotland, but the other half wants to go to Scotland, so at some point we'll be back. Anybody think you're in America? Pretty serious freeway, that one. Abysmal says the 3x2 seats were uncomfortable. The refurbished units are much better, though. That's cool. I do plan on riding a 150 while I'm there and taking this. The microphone with a muff. Little muff. Oops. I should listen to AWS. Oh no, it's gone yellow. It's fine. But I wouldn't know that yet because I can't see it, so I should be slowing down. Still on the single yellows. Judging by the HUD, we're staying on them too. Just kind of cheating, but that's okay. The poll's still suggesting a fairly high percentage are on the, are on the yay front with 65 yays, 13 nays, and 22 what is this ayup thing anyway. You know, I met a friend in Manchester last year and just wandered up and went, "Hey up!" And he goes, just gives me the look. It's like, what are you doing? You can't do that. Seemed fair to me. Back on the double yellows. No point speeding up though. We've got a 45 coming up. Get off the mid-brake. No, just sit on off. I'm struggling to find off with rail driver at this point. Alright, let's do it that way. I need to do some adjustment of my setup. I do use the Cobra rail driver. So, well worth getting if you've got a rail driver. It makes the thing so much better. The native implementation is complete rubbish. And for those people who tell me it got worse in TSW5, no, it's always been complete rubbish. I did actually prove that. Proved it has not changed. We just ignored it because we were so happy to get it. I always wonder about using the tractor rut roads. That one looks a little more three-dimensional than some of the others though, so it's a bit better done. Frame rate rise, I haven't anywhere where it's totally struggling. It actually seems to maintain frame pretty well. Actually in P1 it doesn't power anyway. It's fine. Good, we'll just sit in P1. 2 miles out from Manpick. I think this is about my 50th trip into Manpick. I'm getting used to it. No, just go to off, not min brake. Alright, fine. P1, see if I care. See if I care. This was last year's souvenir from Manchester, a little bee. There was a Manchester souvenir shop that was selling stuff that's made by local people. It was funding a charity. So I bought some bees and I bought some pencils, bought some other stuff to give to family and things. Just roll in the rest of the way. The timetable's fairly comfortable, I have to say. I don't really struggle to make the times when I want to. Ah, we have gone green. When I don't care, even then you come in pretty close. Floaters! Anyway. We slide on into Manpick for about the 6th time tonight, I think. B goes AWS. There's some cool graffiti just down there in real life. Now arriving platform 9 3/4. The Harry Potter 350 Express going to Glasgow. This is the bit of the station that ATS spent some time on to make it pretty. And there were freight trains that came out here in Glossop, isn't it? That had Manchester. The stopping points that come up to red signals are not uncomfortably close, so I appreciate that. And now we're going to do a shed, and we might as well do 4E39, since we can, and why not? It's the big museum there. So we'll do the shed, and we'll call it quits after the shed tonight. Because it is, it's just gone 10 o'clock here. To the trains, choose a route. Manchester Airport Commuter. And 66. 4E39, there it is. And we'll leave dynamics on, why not? Hasn't punished us so far. Wouldn't want to be in Sydney this next few days, thinking of weather. Let's just grab a snip of the pole. I'll probably kill that off soon because it's not going to change much. I wouldn't think. 1,000 tons. Ooh, in the dark as well. Excellent. Don't mind if I do. Are all my switches on? Looks like it. And night running. And I want instrument lights. Don't see much in the way of instrument lights. Hopefully the headlight patch fixes that. This could be challenging because it's kind of dark. Okay. We'll just assume the brakes are set up then. So hopefully the patch fixes our friendly headlights as well. Let's just get a little bit of juice on because we can't do much because our brakes are still releasing at the back of the train. 1,000 tons is relatively decent sized for a UK train. It's an intermodal. So those headlights work. That's cool. Gav says so many people wanted this in Xbox One, but no, it will never happen. No, it won't. It would be horrible in Xbox One. At some point, it'll get up enough power to move. Might go up another notch. Oh no, there it goes. It's released the brakes enough to move now. There we have the Germans finally invaded England. Deutsche Bahn to the rescue. They always did like doing this. Ah, didn't let me do it again. Let's try this one. Yep, there we go. Right, kicked out. Never mind. Gab says, well, next we'd see an Xbox One taking off 747 style. Or at least sound like it was. Heading for Alderley Edge, platform 2, which is 12 miles away. Gotta say, with decent headlights, this actually looks even better at night time. I quite like this. Gab said I did that the other day. I stood on it going for a ride. Let's go for a quick fly on the drone, the Xbox drone. Definitely no instrument lights. I wonder if the dimmer. No. No. Oh no, they are there, look. They're just very dim. Okay. Oops. She'll be right, mate. It's only going to go through a set of points. What could go wrong? I think that's worth a screenshot too, don't you? I think that looks nice. Ooh, the screenshots are getting quicker. A bit of a frame rate issue there, isn't there? 34. I haven't noticed it drop that low before. Maybe it's the headlights doing it. Interesting. Chocky Transport says, now try this shed on East Coastway. No. Spoiler alert, you'll go blind. Yes, it's a Todd 4 engine and a Todd 2 route. Not good. It would be like a bomb going off. We should do a depot move after the 66 too, shouldn't we? We should do one depot move, I think. Because there's quite a few trains in here. The power of the Pendo. I think we need one of those for this too. Just seems fair. Ooh, we've got quite a low frame rate back through there. I think the lights are really hurting this frame rate. But that's okay. How fast are we going? 47. I've got that curve coming up. Let's just keep it stretched out a little bit. There's an Atco. Like a Tesco, but not. Transport East Anglia said, my first drive on this route is complete. I like this route. That's good. I'm glad you like it. Well, I tend to just show stuff off as it is. We talk about stuff that works and stuff that doesn't, and it makes me happy when someone goes, hey, I got it and I liked it. That is a very bright signal. I was like, So we slide off through the points. I'm only doing 47, it's fine. They should have made that straight light cast just a little bit higher so you could see the trains with it. Imagine living this thing when it goes screaming past your house at this height. That'd be awful. Unless you like trains. Yeah, you might like it if you like trains. No, we've got 69% yes now. 69, 12, 19. as we plummet headlong into the darkness, 9 miles to Elderly Edge of Platform 2. Let's get up into this station and watch the 66 come through, if we can. There we go, we'll stop here. This version of the 66 does sound quite nice, better than the others. It's a pity its headlights are like they are. That poor driver's going... Another Atsuko. Pop down and get a sandwich. Everybody does seem to dutifully stay behind the yellow line on this route. It's modern water, I think. That would have been a good shot there. I think we should just do that one. What do you reckon? Why not? Oh, that guy wasn't behind the yellow line. Got smacked in the head by the mirror on the side of the train. "5 miles to go. There's another plane going over. No shortage." That's no moon. That's a space station. Down the left path this time. Passing the Y there. just have to hear that there's 70 and a cubby house roaring along. That tree was a bit close to the line. Just keeping one on to keep her nice and stretched while we're braking. Perfect timing. There's another nice shot. So this route is now on Gen 9 Xbox S and X and the PS5 Pro, of course. And will be coming out on Steam in about 5 hours time. And I think Epic is midnight from memory, so about 2 hours from now on Epic, I think. Ooh, what was that floating back there? Oh, we'll probably never know in the dark. But there was something floating just about there. I can't see it without the headlights though, so I don't know what it was. I don't have AWS turned on, do I? Ah, it's never too late. Dave Randall finally found a bee. Where did you find it? I want to go find one on the stream. Chocky says 2 hours before Steam, so Epic will mean about 3 hours time then. A little bit under 3 hours. far end of platform 1 at Manchester Airport. Thank you. We will go and find that after we finish this run in a couple of minutes. Well done to you, sir. Well done. Just chuck these in again. If people are interested in meeting, let me know. It would help if I kind of know you. And meeting would be going to a railway or a pub or whatever. Including, I can't remember his name, but there was a guy that actually wanted to meet me at Whitby last year. I will be at Whitby on one of the York days. I think the 26th from memory. I will be at Whitby. I kind of stood him up because he went to the platform to meet me at lunchtime, but I was still at Grossmont. I hadn't made it up there yet. I had this grand plan to ride to Whitby and then go back to Grossmont, but I got distracted by someone I knew at Grossmont, and then we went and did the sheds. So, life. Oh well. Life. So we'll go and find that B, and then we'll either call it quits or do a depot move. We'll see how I feel in a couple of minutes, because it is a work day tomorrow, and it is certainly past the time that I'd normally be feeding cats and turning off heating and that sort of thing. Yes, I know it's funny for the people in the UK who are watching this that I'm talking about turning off heating because, you know, your world's a bit warm and I should stop for this red signal. I really should. Is that going to be enough? It is going to be enough. Cool. All right, let's go find the B. Main menu. Loading, or not. I did see that 5080 Supers and 5080 Ti's are on the horizon. Not that I can afford either of them, and no, I'm not asking. All right, let's jump in on foot at Mant Piccadilly. Let's go. Lexic Dark says it is a bit cool around here these days. Ew, be glad you're not in Sydney, Lexic Dark. They have got quite the weather system coming in. Platform 1 would be this way, wouldn't it? Is it up where the cat is on the other route? That's something I haven't seen. I haven't seen any cats. It's always sad when there's no cats. I see no bees. Dave says bees in the airport platform 1. Oh, okay. Right then. Let's go to the airport. Oh, why didn't I just fast travel there? What an idiot. What an idiot. I keep forgetting about fast travel. Chocky says, no cats. No route is getting 10 out of 10 without a cat. Sorry, ATS. To the trains. I do remember when beloved ATS used to just say to people, yeah, I don't like this game. There it is. Play now. Play now. Play now. Play now. You're a rock star. Okay, platform in. No, that way. And which way's in? That's 4. Is that one over there? Nothing in there. Buzz, buzz, where are you, buzz? Ooh. Ooh, bad blood. In the flower bin? That would make sense if there was a bee in the flower bin, but no. Ah, there it is. Bzz, bzz. Oh, it's all flat and squashed. We fixed it. That is actually kind of funny. There you go. We need one of these. So people know that the bees do exist. I think we should. Let's do a depot move. Why not? Why not? You found another bee. Well done, Dave Randall. Do a quick depot move and then we'll call it quits. There's a couple of dates missing out of that list deliberately. Because somewhere in that time frame I'll be at DTG, and I don't really want people to know what day we're going there. Because they might turn up, and that would suck. For them, mostly. Right, depot moves, depot moves. What do we do on the depot move? Pendo? Nah, it had horrible headlights. 153. Why not? Let's see if there's any depot moves for a 153. No. Alright. It'll have to be the Pendo then. Oh, hang on, the 323 should go in there too, shouldn't it? Maybe not. Oh, that's a couple up. 14, operate this long site depot to Wilmslow. Oh, that's almost running the whole route though. Long site depot to Mantpick. We'll do that. All right, off we go. Do 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 do. UK tag probably going to DTG for a TSW6 announcement. Good on you. No, it's the annual ambassadors event. Boop boop. And I have no idea what they're going to talk to us about. Do we need to tab past the stop board? That's an interesting question. Is that a spat if you don't? Wait a moment, it says. Finally get your TSW5 shirt. Yes, I had to make my own. That was kind of funny. Do you remember when 5 came out and I had a 4 shirt and I just stuck a post-it note with a 5 on it on? That got a good laugh from JD, that did. Wait a moment, Dave. Oh, another minute. Let's go look around then. Oh, you shut up. Not too much to see around here. It's a bit clean and tidy. I don't know if it would be really kept this nice. The sound sounds wrong too. It sounds like I'm walking on ballast, but I'm actually walking on asphalt or concrete. Macadam if you're an American. Now, just in case I'm going to tab past, to do that, I can do contact signaler on here. Nah, doesn't seem to care. Fair enough. Oh no, that actually is red, isn't it? Denied check switches. Oh. Right. Ooh, bouncy. I like bouncy. For those who have just joined, welcome along to what is almost the end of this stream. We're just doing a depot empty cars move. Actually, we need to know, are there people in it? No! Oh, well done. Well done, ATS, in getting that one right. Good to know. And just for reference, if you haven't seen them, they do normally have people in them. I hope that's yellow. So we slide out of here at roughly double the speed limit, but that's okay. It's fine by me. But this is just about the end of this one, so if you want to see the rest of the route, I do recommend that you rewind, because we've been and looked at pretty much all of it. We have run, I think we've run all the trains except for the 87. I won't be doing any tutorials for this one because we've got all these trains, so there's not that much point, really. Where would be a good spot to capture this from? I reckon about there. That looks quite nice. Out there. How about another one about there? What do you think? I reckon. There we go. I know, I like my screenshots. I'm just mean putting up screenshots on Steam for a route that people can't have. For a few more hours, and they're going, how's he doing that? Not that I think that many people actually follow me on Steam anyway, so I don't think there's too much danger of people seeing them. I might be going a bit quick. A little bit. Does it matter? I'll just get sacked. Tea and biscuits. Here we go. Tea and biscuits time. I made that tea about 5 hours ago. Disgusting now. Yeah, I do think it looks pretty good on the route-wise. Maybe they've got a spare TSW5 shirt for me, Chocky. You never know. Gav says, no passengers on all trains in the yard. Indeed. You know what that'll cause, though? People going, ooh, lazy DTG. And ATS have probably written some script to go and delete them. Well, this empty car move will bring our stream to a close this evening. So I hope you've enjoyed the route. It certainly seems fairly positive from poll. Let me end that so you can see the results. Seems to be pretty positive. And this will be it from Manchester, the home of the bee. Should probably stop, eh? Probably be a good idea. Alrighty, that would be it. Wait for a moment, it says. We're not really going to wait till 5:11, you know. We're just not. We're not going to sit here that long. We just really are not. So let's, actually, we go look on the bridge. Because I think on the original, you couldn't actually get through to these platforms, could you? And there's still a non-working lift there. But down the escalator onto these platforms, looks like you can. That'd be it then. Manchester Piccadilly. Well, have fun, folks. Hello, Felix Song. You have arrived just in time to leave. You should rewind, because we've had to look throughout the entire route. We've had to look at all the stuff. We've run all the trains except the 87. And it's time for me to go to bed, because it's kind of dark, it's kind of cold, and I'm getting out of here. So enjoy yourselves, folks. Thank you very much for joining in tonight. I appreciate all of the chat as well. I also appreciate the lurkers who just don't feel like chatting. That's perfectly okay. All right, have fun, folks. Enjoy, and we'll see you later. And you know we have to do one last one, don't you? Bye now.